Shalom Israel, Shalom Israel. I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh, the name of the world we call God. Yahweh Shai, the name we call, Jesus Christ. And I would like to also give all honor to the men of the Lord out here that's preaching this truth, man, and sacrificing, to live this word. But I want to get into another cold cut, because about your enemies, man. You cannot trust them. They're the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And let's get that in Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy though not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. The so-called white man is your oppressor for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Why? Because, he's been oppressing us for many years. He's held us in captives, and he still hold us captives today. He still, you still seeing us getting killed out on the streets, getting put in jail, false schemes and setups and all of that, man. They're the devil. The Bible says you can't trust your enemies. No matter if you think they're your friend. And matter of fact, let's go to the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Just like how iron is rusteth, how it gets rusteth, that is how strong his wicked is. You can't change the devil from being the devil. You can't change his man from being wicked to righteous, because there's no righteous in him, there's no truth in him, no nothing. There's nothing. And as a matter of fact, let's go to the book of John. Let's go to the book of John. Because he's the devil the Bible speaks of. You can't trust him. Let's go to the book of John. All right. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 8, and verse 44 and verse 45. You are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth. So all the lust that they did, with our women and even our men too, all the lust and the murder, he been like that since he was born, since the beginning. He was never in his truth, because there is not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. He's a liar. You can't trust him. And verse 45, and because I tell you the truth, you believe me not. That's what this is Yahweh Shai was saying. When he's talking to the heathen, because it's when you have these brothers out here preaching this word, right? And you tell a so-called white man, yo, you're the devil the Bible speaks of. Yahweh Shai is the man we call Jesus Christ. Do you know he was a black man? Do you also know that God's black? You see, he's not going to want to believe it. Why? Because there's no truth in him. He was made that way. He's the devil. He's not going to, he's here to deceive you. You know what I'm saying? You have all these pagan holidays. He deceives you with all these false doctrines, everything. And as a matter of fact, let's get that precept in the book of Colossians. Let's go to the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. All right, this is the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. So you got all these different doctrines that they come up with, and philosophies, and you know what I'm saying, in vain deceit. You know, and this obviously after the tradition of men, it is not of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? It's of the world. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to obey, you know, God, not a man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they came up with Christianity, came, you know, Muslim, all of this stuff was to deceive you, man. All these statues they made, all these false paintings they did, you man, it's all and pagan holidays, all to deceive you. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1 to 4. And this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1 to 4. Hear you the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. You know, he's speaking to the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. The heathen is the other nations that's outside of Israel. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You know what I'm saying? For the customs of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. You know, it's talking about Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You know how you get a Christmas tree. He was cutting that tree down in the forest. You know what I'm saying? And verse 4, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about Christmas, how you keep the Christmas tree stable. Stuff is to deceive you. It is not of God at all. And as a matter of fact, God hates these feast days. He's not of it. It's not of God. And you know what? You could go to the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 21. Let's do that right now. Here it is. All right, this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, and verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. He hate these feast days that the so-called, you know, these heathens made. He hates them. He hates these feast days. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Easter, Father's Day. You know, he hates these. He said, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. He will not be there with you. You know what I'm saying? While you celebrating it, he's angry with you. He is not going to be there with you. This makes him angry. Verse 22, though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. You know, like, what do you do on Thanksgiving? You have all these burnt offerings and meat offerings, ham, chicken, rib, anything. I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Verse 23, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. Christmas songs, you know, I wish you a Merry Christmas. All these Christmas or holiday songs they come up. He does, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols. He's not going to hear it. He hates the fact that, you know, even our own people celebrate these feast days, but they don't want to celebrate his. You know what I'm saying? Our own people want to celebrate the Esau's feast days, but you know what I'm saying? God gave us feast days, and you can read that in the book of Leviticus. But man, you can't trust your enemies. They are the wicked. They rule this earth. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, let's go to the book of Job. Let's go to the book of Job. Chapter 9. All right. Chapter 9 and verse 24. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It is clear to this day who the wicked is. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? You know, it's telling you right there, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They rule this is their kingdom. They could do whatever they want here. They could kill somebody if they want for no reason. They could do wicked things. They do it, making all these viruses, these shots and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They making all these nuclear bombs. They're wicked. They do witchcraft, man. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. They changed the image of Christ. They made the disciples and apostles, they made them white. The Europeans painted them over white. Man, as a matter of fact, let's get that in 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. Where they painted over the images and made it look like them. This is the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So, you know what I'm saying? They made all these images, made it look like them. You know what I'm saying? They want to have credit for everything, but this is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? They try to change everything, man. They whitewashed everything. Shakespeare was a black man. Beethoven was a black man. Mozart was a black man. It's always, every time a black man or even a Hispanic or Native Indian man do something great, they always got to give themselves that credit and whitewash everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man. And as a matter of fact, let's see what Christ said about these people. You know what I'm saying? How they call themselves Jews when they weren't the real Jews. The real Jews are black people. And as a matter of fact, let's get the books where they said they were black, and then let's get the books of what Yahushua said about the people that said they were Jews and that they were not. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. All right, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. You hear that? They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. They are black. They were black, man. They were black unto the ground because how did, God make man? The soil dust of the ground. That's how he formed man. And it's dark. Black men, man. They were black. And now let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. Let's see what Yahushua said about these heathens, what he said about Esau about them calling themselves Jews. They done took our identity, made us forget who we are. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. He's talking about, us. He knows the conditions we are in. But thou art rich. The reason why he says we are rich is because, which that really means is we are blessed. We're blessed to be the children of God. We're blessed to be Israelites. We're blessed to be Israel. You know what I'm saying? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Why don't you look at that? Wow. Synagogue of Satan. But people still believe, oh no, he's not my enemy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why our people have so much love for Esau, but not for our own kind. But man, that was another cold cut, man. You can't trust your enemies at all. Can't trust them. But again, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kwam Yasharallah.